things is things. That is indeed correct. Which is good. I mean, you know, be they good, be they bad, who knows? It's things, which is great. Hello, everyone. Good to see you all. Top of the afternoon, evening, even morning, even. Good to see you all. I'm not entirely sure why I'm still hearing music, because should I be hearing music? They should have gone, shouldn't it? Oh no, it's from here, isn't it? Yeah, there we go. Let me go and switch that off. In fact, go come out of here, because that's, you know, that's all. Should the music stop now? Eventually? I can still hear music. Why though? I shouldn't be hearing music. Do you hear music? I don't know why I'm hearing music. This is me, so that's not it. This here, that should be there. That's where the music came from. Whew, okay, I think I've switched off the music. Sage advice, exactly. Yes. Things is things, Brian. That's very good. Do you know something very sad has happened literally today, and that is that ex-president Jimmy Carter has died, and that is very sad news indeed, because I always hoped I would meet him one day. Obviously, it's a pipe dream, total fantasy, and that wouldn't ever really make sense for us to meet and have a chat. But he made it to 100, and what I feel sort of connected the two of us, is that we both got the same cancer medication. We both had the same stuff. He had it earlier than I did, and it's great. It saved both our lives, and it's immunotherapy, so it's cool. And when I got the drug, it was interesting to hear that he also got it, and then it totally helped him. And that was I don't really remember when that was. When he got the drug, it was definitely like 5 years before me, and when he got it was literally in a very experimental stage. With me, it was still running a clinical trial, and it hadn't quite been approved by the FDA. But yeah, it's kind of cool that we both got the same medication. It's one of those things. Rod, how you doing? Top of the evening to you. Merry Christmas, belated or otherwise. Good to see you. Brian and I were just talking about your hair yesterday, that we've left it in a locker in Subnautica for such a long time. It's so funny. Let's go and play a little round of the Cabin Factory before we get going here, because that was a really cool game yesterday, and I've made these 2 clips because they were just too cool. Let's see if we can maybe, you know, work it out today. Let's see if we can unhaunt some cabins. I don't know if that's gonna work or not. Welcome. Good to see you. How's the missus doing, as we say in the UK? The Mrs. Shelley. Is she doing okay? Did you have a nice Christmas? And what did you do? Tell us your stories while we have a look at the Cabin Factory. Also, that should have audio, right? Does it have audio? Sort of sounds like it has audio. There we go. That's us. That is certainly us. Meta-human, this is, with wafty hair and stuff. A bit like what Alan Wake has. He also has wafty hair. Can we jump? No, we can't jump. Okay, 8th floor, 8 cabins to go. Do you think we can do this today? I'm not entirely sure. But perhaps, you know, we can make a start. And then we're going to do this for half an hour or so, and then we're going to have a look at Alan Wake 2, which is very exciting. Going back to Bright Falls and stuff. Here's the first cabin. Okay. Is it haunted? Do you think? I'm not sure. Cabin Factory. Is that what it says in Japanese? So let me know on Twitch. I'm afraid you won't be able to vote, Rod, but on YouTube, my friends can all vote and tell me, is Cabin 1 haunted? What do you say? We don't know. All I know is that we need to go in and inspect the cabin, and if anything moves inside the cabin, it's definitely haunted. And if nothing moves, hey, everything's good. So wafty fire, apparently that doesn't count, which is nice. And this lady has totally creeped us out yesterday. Ah, she's gone. I see. She's left. It's so spooky, Rod, I tell you. It's one of those games that I wish I had thought of. Oh my god, I think my man has guessed. I think he's moving. Is anything moving? Inside or outside the cabin? Nothing is moving. See, the thing is, we're making these cabins, we're sending them out, and before we send them out, we just want to make sure they're not haunted, because if they are, then we can't sell them. But anything that moves is creepy. Have you moved? Because he's got food now and everything. He no longer has his finger's still embedded in the ceramic, so that's good. Nothing's changed there. Hello, how you doing? Calling her joining her mid-bite. That fork looks bent. Uri Geller's been in. Yucky. It's true. Why are we even sending out cabins, haunted or otherwise, with people on the inside? Oh my god. She has to eat under the stairs? That ain't right. But she's moving. Her eyes moving. Her feet twitching. Hard to say. Oh, it's the first time we're seeing the boy's face. He gets half a slice of bread. Times are tough like. When we grew up, we had nothing. I tell you, it was a bad northern accent, wasn't it? That old Monty Python sketch, where they were all competing about how much nothing any one of them had. Well, aside from the creepy people and the stale bread and the apples, definitely Quixel assets, those. I don't know, is he looking at me? I think he's a bit like the Mona Lisa. I think he appears to be looking at me. I'm not sure if he really is. Are you looking at me? Are you talking to me? I think he is actually... Is he moving? It's hard to say, isn't it? Maybe he's not moving. What do you think? Ship it! So we already have 100% of votes that say this cabin's haunted. It's a fog plane here, by the way. This is a very cheap way to add a bit of atmospheric fog to your scene. You can get it for, I think, $8.99. Easy Fog by William Fauché on the Unreal Engine Marketplace. Oh, sorry, Fab these days. Well, my report says... Is it dangerous or is it clear? I can't tell. What do you say? It looks like two of you have voted and both of you say it's definitely haunted. I didn't see anything moving though. I'm gonna say it's clear. Let's see what happens. Yes! It was perfectly fine. We can ship it. Cabin is totally fine. That was good. Let's see if the next cabin is haunted. This will be a poll. Is cabin 2 haunted? Tell me if it's haunted or not. Don't vote immediately. It's cool, isn't it? Because the next cabin, obviously, we're going to have a look at and see. Is anything moving? Rod, we had creepy things happening yesterday in these cabins. Yes, so she usually is a photo on the wall or a painting or whatever. But yesterday, I saw her as a painting, then I walked over here, where usually this dude is sitting like that, so she usually isn't sitting at the table. Table is pretty bare. He has his finger inside the ceramic. He looks a little bit agitated, but other than that, he isn't moving. This is one time where he was moving, and she's basically a painting there. But yesterday, I turned around, and she wasn't a painting. She was standing here, and then she was running towards me. It was all creepy. Oh my god. Then we went into this door, which is a little bit closer, and we could go to the basement, and that was so creepy. But of course, you get one vote wrong, and the whole 8-cabin run starts again from scratch, so the mug is moving. Dun dun. I did not see that. That's why it's good to have multiple pairs of eyes on this thing. I keep thinking that maybe one of the knobs on the TV should be moving. Yesterday the boy was twitching his legs as well. The mug was moving, was it? The mug is moving, it's haunted! Oh my god, let's get out of here, the mug is moving! So definitely haunted. We don't even have to look for further details and creepy teddy bears and old armchairs. If we do get out. Yep, something's wrong with that cabin. Cannot ship it out. Danger. Yes, well spotted, Brian. Woohoo! Well spotted. Because I nearly didn't see that, so thank you. It's 2 cabins. 6 more to go. Can we do this? Let's do this. Is cabin 3 haunted? Apparently I can connect this to Twitch as well. I'm not entirely sure how that works. Yesterday just several browser windows opened up and I was scared and I left it as it was. But hey, something else to check out. Strong coffee in that authentic WP Guru mug. Yes, exclamation mark mugs gets you a link to... Oh my god, there's a creepy dude outside. Oh my god, is it Maddie? Oh. Why does this game freak me out so much? Oh, it's this guy. He's no longer sitting at the table. He's now looking inside. You moving? I can't tell. He's looking at me funny. Definitely meta-humans. Made with Unreal Engine, this game. And that doesn't count. That is moving, but that totally doesn't count. Anything else moving here? This cabin comes not with a sitting dude. It comes with bread embedded in the ceramic. Or fingers embedded in the ceramic. What's the situation upstairs? His status report from little boy with a cloth over his head. I guess everything is okay up here. Nothing's moving. I keep thinking that frog's gonna move at one point, but I think he looks like a 3D scan, so I doubt that they would have rigged him. I don't think they could have done that. I mean, they may have done it. I'm just not sure. I have a feeling we should just go outside and walk around the outside of the cabin and see if this guy moves. Because it's hard to assess through the window, isn't it? If the guy's moving or not. Can we not do that? Oh, we're not allowed. What a shame. Do you think he's moving? Independence, Missouri. I think that's where the haunted ones go. I think you have an empty lot that is receiving shipment. You're saying, so 67% of you are saying this cabin is not haunted. After 3 votes. So that's like 2 of you saying it's not haunted, 1 says it is haunted. I'm with you. I don't think it is moving. I think there's the guy is just in a different spot. But I don't think he's actually moving, nor have I seen anything else. I mean, it's hard to say, isn't it? I think he's not moving. Independence, Missouri is getting all the haunted cabins. So this cabin is perfectly clear. Survey says... Yes! We were right. 3 cabins down, 5 more to go. Can we do this? As would luck dictate that the next one is definitely going to be haunted. Is cabin 4 haunted or not? We will check it out. I just like this warehouse feel. I would also like to see the device that manufactures these cabins at one point. Is that a fuse box? Yeah, well, your own fuse box here. Very nice. Oh, door's moving, so this one's definitely haunted. Nothing happening here. Hat's not moving. Woman is in the painting, which I appreciate. Dude is not outside. Dude's also not sitting there. Oh my god. Where's the dude? Oh, is the dude upstairs? Is he in the basement? Like, is he walking up and down outside? Man, this is creepy. You know, we should just press the "it's definitely haunted" button every time. I think that would be the easiest. Where's the dude? I mean, a minute ago he was outside. Maybe he's gonna lock the cabin from the outside. Who knows? I'm coming up, everyone. It's the cabin inspector. Hello, little boy. Everything okay? Frog and cheetah. No knobs on the TV. How's Sunday treating you, RJ? Good to see you back. Welcome, welcome. I thought we're gonna do a little warm up with the cabin inspector before we go back to Bright Falls and see what happened in the last, well, 12 to 15 years. We're not entirely sure how much time has passed. But yeah, I finished Control this morning, actually. I whooped Emil Hartman, or what was left of his ass, for sure. And he is no longer bothering anyone. And then I was told something about Agent Estevez having found something in Bright Falls. But it comes from the future, so I suppose the future has arrived! No, my god! How are we gonna... How do we escape? I think this is the safe room, isn't it? Am I just gonna escape? What? No! Oh my god, I'm back in the house! This is crazy! I have escaped the bloke though! Oh my god. So this guy... Is he coming back inside? He's so after me. You should be sitting at the table, man. Where else could I go? I'm not sending this cabin out. Definitely haunted. But then that's technically movement on the outside, not on the inside of the cabin. So technically, does that make the cabin haunted or not? Me neither. I'm told. Me neither. He was after me, so we can't outrun these people. I'm confused though, because does that constitute movement outside? I mean, does that constitute a haunted cabin? Technically, I'm not in the cabin. I'm in a different cabin potentially, so I have no idea. I'm coming out. It's the cabin inspector. Now this elevator's closed. And also this is closed. Convenient, isn't it? What are we going to say to that? Assuming this round is over. Is this a haunted cabin? Or because this happened on the outside of the cabin, it's actually a clean cabin? I'm torn as well. The poll says 50-50. I have no idea what to do. It's both haunted and not haunted, isn't it? Shall I press both buttons? Like mash both buttons? I don't know how to do that with the controller. I'm gonna say no. Let's read the Schrodinger's cabin. Inspect the whole cabin. If haunted, turn back immediately and press danger. If safe, press clear. Any movement means the cabin is haunted. If nothing moves, it's not haunted. So it doesn't specifically say things have to be moving inside the cabin. The dude was moving. It happened to be outside, and perhaps that should be good enough to say this was haunted. I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna say this was a haunted experience. Yes! Oh, that is interesting. 4 cabins down, 4 more to go. Guys, this is crazy stuff. How does the haunting get inside these things? This is why this relates to Alan Wake and to Control, isn't it? Because how do items, objects of power and haunted items and stuff, how does that actually get made? I don't think anyone's ever explained that. So maybe this machine that makes the cabins also makes objects of power. Who knows? Is cabin 5 haunted? We wonder. Let's have a look inside, shall we? Nobody jump. Nobody jump. It's all perfectly healthy and okay here. The dude is totally not after us. Nor is his wife or the kids. Everything is totally fine. Good evening. This is the Federal Bureau of Control. We have reason to believe you have haunted items in there. Oh, he's back. Okay. So before we have a look at you, anyone outside? Remember, haunted cabins go to Independence, Missouri. To the empty lot next to Rod. To scare off the neighbors. Did that clock just move? No, it did not. Did I hear steps? Oh, I don't know. Load them up! They get made during an AWE. Well, but that could be that an AWE would leave objects of power behind. That is possible. But then there are more objects of power than there were AWEs that the Bureau knew about. That fan that removes oxygen is one of my personal favorites. Did you know there was the thing called fan death? It's apparently popular in South Korea. That you shouldn't operate fans in closed rooms because people die. So fans that you buy in South Korea come with a timer so that they cannot be left on indefinitely, killing innocent people. Because, man, millions of people on Earth die of fans every year. I don't see any moving here. You see any moving? I think nothing was moving. I think this cabin's clear. Just want to make sure. Put some distance between me and the cabin. I think it was clear. 67% of you still think it was haunted. I'm not sure. I think this one wasn't haunted. Did you see any moving? Do let me know. It would be kind of cool to have to clear 8 cabins. I think I'm going to press the all clear button here. Why? What was moving? I did not see anything. Ah, man. What a shame. Dang. Now we have to start again from scratch. What was moving though? I totally didn't see anything. Super disappointed. Yeah, good point. Yeah, we could just go and say, yeah, this cabin is... We'll do a different one. Clear. Ah, dang. How about the next one? Next one's clear. Come on. Ding. It's also not clear. Okay, then this one's definitely haunted. Haunted. Ah, perfect. This was haunted. How about the next one? This is also haunted. I got places to be, people to see. This one's clear. I can tell. No, dang, it wasn't. They're all haunted. That's the secret. They're all haunted. I can tell you. We don't even have to go inside. See, everything's haunted. The fact that the cabin moved, arriving here. That's just... Okay, fine. This is also haunted. Yep, definitely haunted. How about this one? Not haunted. Oh, so it is definitely random. That one also was clear. My goodness. The Oprah of haunted cabins. Okay, this one was in fact haunted. This one... Okay, this one we're gonna have a look inside. Just because we can. Hello? It's the cabin inspector. Just making sure your cabin isn't haunted. Because we've had complaints from staring people, people running, jumping frogs, people staring onto from the outside into the windows and stuff. Sometimes things start moving when you get back out. The haunted ones get shipped off to Cauldron Lake. Exactly. Just chuck them in there. It'll be fine. Gives Alan some more room. He's still in the dark place, isn't he? Poor Alan. I thought they would tie it in more with control, but it looks like they didn't do that. I didn't see anything moving. Did you see anything moving? I think we're all good here. This cabin is clear. The Federal Bureau of Cabins. Freeze! This is the FPC. Clean bill of health. Yes! Nice one. Okay. Third cabin. Can't be that difficult. The Federal Bureau of Cabins. I think something's different. Was that chair there before? I don't recall. You moving? Sometimes very cool when things only move as you move. That's easy to miss then, because you look at this, you're not moving, things aren't moving, you think, oh, that's definitely a clear cabin. Turns out, as you move, like the dude looking at us yesterday, that constitutes movement. And we've already proven that the mug can move. Not today, though. Freeze. I have a feeling I'm coming up here one day and it's gonna be super creepy. I can tell. The fire is moving. That is true. We were thinking about this yesterday as well, but it looks like the fire moving is okay. Did the frog just blink at me? False alarm. Must have made it up. It could be like the water cooler from Control that apparently takes on a different shape, but only when no one's looking. How convenient is that? I mean, I don't even know if that is something we could even tell. If something's moving only when I'm not looking at it. I mean, how am I supposed to know? Oh my god, there's a woman here. She wasn't there before. Oh my god, this is creepy. Oh my god, I'm gonna get out of here. Ah, she's gonna go. Oh, did you see her? Oh my god, did you see her? There was the woman. This is so creepy. She was not there when I looked at that the first time. She was just there the last time. This cabin's haunted. This is going to Missouri. I totally didn't jump either. Oh, Brian, this is such a creepy game. $2.99, we get jump scares. That's crazy. Right, danger. Aha, perfect. This is too much. Just can't breathe. It's all good. It's all good. It's just a game. It's just a game. It doesn't help that it's dark and creepy in here. That it's rainy Sunday. Okay. Let's do one more cabin. How bad can it be? I should bring that can of WD-40 and just de-squeak the door. Hello? I didn't even know there was a telephone in here. Well, as long as it's not moving. Where's it coming from? Upstairs, perhaps? Oh, there it is.
911, what's your emergency? I see, sweetie, but I'm sure they love you. Being a parent can be really hard. Is there anything I can help you with? Are they there now?
Not movement as such, but good enough for me to say this cabin's definitely haunted. Oh my god, did you see her? Oh my my god, she's coming after me. Let me out of here. This is terrible. Haunted. Press the haunted button now. Oh my god, get it out of here. Get it out of here. Whew. I pull my hat to the developer. This is the kind of game we need more of on Steam. Oh my god, is this creepy or what? And we've done it again. 4 cabins cleared in a row. I need more coffee. This is crazy. The call is coming from inside the house. Maybe that is what they've done. Oh my god. 4 more cabins. I mean, it's how bad can it be? There's a machine that goes and 3D prints the cabins or something. Every once in a while, something happens to the material that this gets done with, whatever it is. Probably just fancy filament, isn't it, Brian? This is just the Prusa XXXXXL that they have in the back there. And while we're looking at this cabin, some printer is just going to make the next one. And so, hey, it's magic. So sometimes things go wrong. What can we do? It's true. I think unless they're doing something meaningful with the haunted cabins, like, you know, recycle the materials or something. That is quite a lot of material loss that gets incurred as these cabins are produced. I totally agree. There's some optimization engineer should look into this. Hello, I'm the cabin inspector. We haven't met. Except for the last 55,000 times I've come to this table where you had your finger buried in the ceramic. But we're okay with that. Last time I went up here, there was a telephone. Not so today. Well, so far everything seems to be in order. Exactly. So far so good. Exactly. This is how it happened. Trees from Indian burial grounds. Hence the hauntedness. It's just a byproduct of the production process. Are you looking at me? No, looks like he's not looking at me. There's also nobody sitting here today. Oh my god, that was creepy, wasn't it? This doesn't turn into a woman that's gonna follow me. The basement isn't open. There's no little girl blocking the door. I think this cabin is good. What do you think? There's no one's chasing me out of the cabin here either. Nope, I think I'm gonna give this one a clean bill of health. Clean bill of health. 5 cabins. 3 more to go. Oh my goodness. What happens at the end? Is it just going to go and start again? Leo, how's it going? Welcome, welcome. Good evening to you, sir. We're picking the best cabin for what's going to happen on Bird Island on Cauldron Lake. Which is where we're going next, by the way. That could be level 2. Check out 10 cabins. There's a strong chance this one could be haunted. But we're totally chilled out and we're completely not freaking out or anything. This is going to be totally fine. Totally fine. I like that it gets super haunted dark the moment you approach the cabin. Hello, it's the cabin inspector. Again. I just want to make sure this cabin is completely safe to be shipped out to our friends in upstate New York. And if not, Independence, Missouri gets another cabin. Hello there, how you doing, sir? Have you moved today? Has anything on the table moved? Have you been thinking of moving? Have you seen anything else moving? Thank you for your input. Always appreciate talking to your buddy. Oops. Well, something's happened. The moment I went upstairs, something has happened. And the dude downstairs disappeared. This thing's haunted. Let's turn around. He's definitely moving. She's moving. We're gonna hike it out of here. Sorry that I can't help you. Oh, nice. The haha, yes. Are you okay, kids? Because you don't look so hot. I mean, the frog's having a good time. That's nice. Okay. This, I'm not sure if we can specify this cabin is haunted or not haunted. Is anything? I don't know if you got a mobile phone. No, you're from 1847. Oh man. Right. Don't panic. I'm sure I can sort of help you out here. What are we gonna do? Should we go back in? I mean, can we help these guys? I don't think we can. What are we gonna do? Can we escape through here? No, we can't. Is there anything we can do? Is there enough tea in here to extinguish the fire? What are we gonna do? Shall we just hike it out of here? As far away as we can? Maybe we'll just run. Oh, there's another door. Shall we open that? Oh yeah, no, that's great. And we're out of the cabin! What do you think, haunted? I think there was a lot of movement there. Ship it, it's clear. Ship it to Independence, Missouri. 6 cabins! Like the Count from Sesame Street. 6! Oh my goodness. Not with FedEx, otherwise it would never arrive. FedEx is basically pay somebody to destroy your property and then be rude to you no matter how many times you contact them. That's FedEx. FedEx Ground. Hello. Oh, did you see that? We don't even have to do anything. Let's get out. This was haunted. Did you see that? I'm totally convinced this was haunted. We're not gonna. This was haunted. Yes, haunted. There would be 7 of 9. This is gonna be the final cabin. If we can make a correct judgment about it, we will know what happens at the end of the game. We just need to get it right. So everybody concentrate. I'm gonna do this with a poll as well. So it's gonna be this is it. Is the final cabin haunted? You think? Or not? As Fra would say, tubes! Let's do this. The last one was an easy one. Is this gonna be an easy one? Hello, it's the cabin inspector. Again. Just wondering if anything's been moving in here recently. Like, you know, legs being pulled through the corridor by unknown means. People looking at you. People looking inside of the window here. Coffee cups moving. People turning. Apples jumping up and down. That sort of thing. Apartments burning. Oh my god, there's something on the TV! Ah! Let's get out of here. This is haunted. This is haunted. Did you see him laughing at us? Ah, let's get away from here. This thing was haunted. Danger! Is it over? I can't tell. That is so cool. Looks like we've made it, everyone. My goodness. The poll was incorrect. No, the poll was correct. 75% of you say the final cabin was haunted. So well done to the 3 of you. Well done. I don't know what I'm going to do without this haunted cabin mission. Well, this is the exit door. Let's see what happens when we go in, shall we? I mean, is there anything else here? Sadly we can't go over these barricades here. So they made sure that collision volume said we can't go through. Oh my. Cleaning people weren't in. New cabins aren't coming out. They have physics. I like it. This is good. I'm the cabin inspector of the year. 2024. It's like being artist of the year, but with cabins. Good job. It's time to go home. Your cabin factory family. Hyper-realistic horror cabins. Oh yeah, let's see if we can find HR. Chaos Cloth, I like it, I like it. Cutting edge. Cat Studios, thank you so much. And Future Friends video games. Woohoo. Well done. Well done. Thank you so much for watching. This was a 10 out of 10 game. I totally agree. Also play Haunted Skyscrapers. Now with 1,000 floors and more. Oh, this is how we live, is it? This is nice. I had expected us to actually live in the being nobody, being in the woods. I'm so glad we have a 4x3 CRT TV. You don't find them anymore these days, you know. And a VHS machine. Or was it beta? Can't tell. There's voice acting. Oh yeah, there was voice acting, wasn't it? Brandon, Bethany. Not much to look at. The view isn't great, but we have wall boxes for air conditioning, so looks like also judging by the plugs, we're in the US. My plant's doing well. This doesn't look dissimilar to our own apartment, I have to say. She doesn't look shocked. She's okay. Should we have a shower? Or is it made with haunted water? Don't go in the bathroom. Don't go in the walk-in closet either. I think I'm gonna have to lie down. Very nice. And these are some pictures of Cauldron Lake in Bright Falls. Did you hear that? Oh my god. Ah, who just came in? Which door was that? The cupboard door. No! This is crazy! Rod, it's been a pleasure having you. This was fantastic. I'm glad we played it to the very end. 24 left. What do you mean 24 left? 24 left? The game isn't over? To be continued, I tell you. 24 left. Like, go left. 24 paces? 24 cabins left? 24 left. Will the game save? 24 more to clear? We barely made it to the end of the 8th. Ah, man. This is crazy. What do we want to do? Do we want to keep playing this? Or did you want to have a look at Alan Wake 2? Don't have creepy dreams tonight, Rod. I'm glad you could experience this with us. Yeah, what would you like to do? I'm going to go and put it out for a vote. And you all get one vote as long as you're watching on YouTube. Should we keep playing this or go to Bright Falls instead? Play Cabin Factory or play Alan Wake 2? You be the judge of that. I'll abide by whatever the poll comes back with. I'm happy either way. I don't know if the game saves, so I have a feeling it probably will. Do you know, I checked it out earlier on the Steam Deck just for like half an hour, and it works on the Steam Deck, which is great. And it was so cool and so chill, at least the beginning was, that I thought, you know, I think Alan Wake 2 would be, yeah, that's the spirit, 100% for Alan Wake 2. Woohoo, I like it. After 4 votes. Well, I will abide by that. Just in case this changes, which I don't think it will. What happens when we go erase save data? No, don't do that. If I go and quit out of this and then go back in, will it still tell me 24 left? That's just something that I'd like to see. 5 votes, definitely Alan Wake time. I love it. Let's go do that. I'm just going to start this one more time. I just want to see if we still are getting the 24 left, because I want to know what that means. Yeah, coffee in Bright Falls is great, especially if it comes in this everlasting thermal mark. Look at that, 24 left. This is great. We know how you live, so that's good. If you think about it, all this overhead of something, I mean, the engine doesn't care, but you have to still have that metahuman attached, even though most of the time we don't even see it. So you could, the moment you're out of this room, you could literally just switch it off. This is cool. I like it. I like it. The Cabin Factory. This is the longest day of my life. Alan Wake 2. Here you are. Deluxe Edition. So I haven't actually ever started this on this PC, so it may need to install some other bits and pieces, like the wonderful Microsoft redistributables and all that. We might have to do some video setup, but I'm excited. This is good. Late at night on a Sunday. The game is installed on a hard disk drive, which is incorrect, totally incorrect. It came up on the Steam Deck with that as well. To be specific, it's installed on a 3M2 RAID, so it's not a hard drive at all. Oh, you can't? Yeah, it has. It automatically defaults, and this is actually it's kind of cool to know. The game isn't officially on Steam, of course. Hello. The game isn't officially anywhere. Dang. We may have to go and just play that again. The game isn't officially supported through on Linux on the Steam Deck, and it automatically defaults to the AMD version of only one instance can be running at the same time. Yeah, well, I'm trying to launch that one instance, am I? Dang, brother, one instance ain't launching. I may have to go launch it from the Epic launcher. So the Steam Deck goes, and we can probably go close that. The Steam Deck has an AMD graphics card, ish, technically, and it is, and it renders, I think, at sort of like 600 by 800, and then it up-reses it to 1280 by 720, and it looks okay. I got no complaints. So far, so good. But then looks like Epic Launcher does it. Sure thing, whatever, it's cool. I'm okay with it. Deviant, how's it going? Did you try, RJ, did you try the low settings? You probably did. You must have. You must have tried everything, I would imagine. And nothing quite worked. You're now online and can connect with your friends. I don't have any friends. Which makes this all the more tragic. I agree. I agree to it all. I also agree to that. I agree to this as well. I agree to medium quality preset. We can start with that and work our way up. And do we have the hang on? We're doing this on the controller. That's good. It's supposed to be the deluxe edition already owned. That's good to know. Good to know. We're getting all of this. A raincoat, a rifle with a wooden handle, and a lantern. Good to know. Expansions are indeed installed. Good to know. Options. Let's have a look at that. There we go. DLSS. FSR, that's not for us. Frame generation we don't want to know, because that's just awful. VSync we do want, so that there's no screen tearing. And it reckons I should be using medium, but we'll have a look at high as well in a second. I'm playing this on a 4080 Super with 16 gig of VRAM and 256 gig of system RAM on a dual Xeon E5 2670 machine. Is normal a good idea? What do you think, RJ? Was that a good idea? Oh, that is bad.
Back to the beginning. We all come to a story with hopes and expectations.
No, I gotta say, this looked good on the Steam Deck.
It would be better to live with that hope without ever knowing the full story.
Thanks. Alan has aged. It's the same guy.
In a horror story, there are only victims and monsters. And the trick is not to end up as either. But trapped by the genre, we are all ripped to pieces along the way. This is not the story I hoped it would be. This is not the ending I wanted. This story will eat us alive. This story is a monster.
Well, go write a new ending, Alan.
Wear many faces.
Ooh. Oh yes, I gotta warn you. This total nudity in this. It's highly pornographic. If your eyes cannot deal with this, close them now. Watch a different channel. So the thing is, this is of course weird. Like, where even are we, right? But since we're familiar with the surrounding neighborhood, I think this should be Cauldron Lake. We don't exactly know when we are. But this, I would imagine, is where the cabin was, in the middle of the lake, which of course isn't there anymore. And half-naked man, I mean fully naked man here. Currently can't sprint. I thought you might be, so ample warning. It's not going to get any better from here on in. Who's Ed?
Already gone.
Do you have a flashlight? Do you have a gun? Defend yourself, soldier! Yeah, no, run into the dark, creepy forest with no clothes on. That's gonna be... Are you wearing shoes? No, right? Oh my god, this is already super creepy. Imagine the cabins we've just been investigating in this forest. Are we going the right way? I'm sure we don't. Maybe we should go this way. Let's do that. Right, why don't you do that, Alan? And is that still Mr. Scratch that we see there in the flashes? And is this even his story? I mean, Alan is still in Bright Falls and probably in the dark room. And he has been there for the last 12, 13, 14 years, depending on when this game actually takes place. Come on, buddy, you can do it. Loving the foliage. Language. Also, Alan, what's with the hostility? We're here to help. Relive the glory days. It is coming. Extreme weight loss island. You're either dead at the end or you're gonna be slim. Hello? I could do with sort of a hamburger and a few fries, perhaps. Oh, these nice gentlemen are probably gonna help me. Hey there, funny story. I went swimming, lost my clothing, and then the good to know.
Where's the rest of the stuff? I need to finish this. I'm done. What the fuck? Shit.
The rest of the stuff? Dang, full frontal nudity! Totally disallowed. But welcome to Bright Falls, everyone. It's lovely to be here again. What an entrance, huh? Now that's a title with a statement.
Hey kiddo, how are you?
I'm good, Mom. How are you?
This trip might take a little longer than I thought. I'm sorry I've been gone so much lately, Logan.
Oh my god, Mom, it's not your fault people get all murdery. What happened?
Just work stuff.
Murdery.
Well, Dad and I are just watching the latest episode of Night Springs here. Mom,
Which
it's
you shouldn't.
so good.
No spoilers! I'll let you get back to the show. You were supposed to wait and watch with me.
Yeah.
I love you both.
This
Kiddo.
is what happens when you go on work trips, Mom. Love you too. And say hi to Casey. Tell him to stop brooding so much.
Logan? I will. Bye, kiddo.
Oh, it's closed. What a shame.
Logan thinks you should try cheering up.
Snarky kid. Wonder where she gets that from.
The voice really doesn't match the character, does it?
It can't coincidence that another body turns up just as we arrive in town. Feels like the killer's leaving us a message.
I'm glad you're on this case with me, Anderson. It's right up your alley. You should take lead. Think of me as the backup.
Okay. Any words
It just
of
doesn't work
advice?
for me.
Nothing that would cheer anyone up.
Also, how many credits does Sam Lake need? I mean, he's in it, then he gets credits for 7
are.
different things,
Cauldron
and another
Lake.
one. I mean, what the?
Time to get to work.
Sam Lake did everything and more.
A deputy was supposed to be here to show us to the crime scene. There's the car, so where's the deputy?
Yeah.
Eaten by a bear? I'll check out that map.
Invitation.
Good. Get to the crime scene. Also, check out graphics settings.
Before we get swallowed up by the trees.
We'll do that in a second, Sam. As I'm gonna call you now. Or shall I say
I should
Max
take a look at
Payne?
that map.
We're gonna take a look at that map in just a second after we've looked at the graphics options. So we're on medium right now. But what happens when we put it to high? The little preview doesn't really see a difference here. Can we play on high and still have exciting frame rate? Yes, we can. Well, great. Let's use high. Loving the FBI jacket. I like that he has coffee. That's my game, isn't it? The map displays key locations in the area. Yes. I like it. UI is using PlayStation buttons, which is great. Not every game does that. Taking a sneaky peek. Exactly. It's true. He can do whatever he wants and has done for the last 15 years, I guess. 20 perhaps. Sam, hang on, we're coming. Oh, this is nice. It's the same controls as in Alan Wake. So duck, I guess. And if we had yeah, she has a torch. Look at that. Torch wafts around. Hair wafts around. Foliage wafts around. Oh, there we go. We're running like this. It's just, I think the voice is just a bit too old for him. For what the character looks like. The voice is good. It's the same guy that did...
Right? Sheriff Breaker said you'd be coming by to take over the case.
You're half right,
Director Trench.
Anderson.
Yeah, I'm in charge here, by the way.
Saga Anderson. I'll be leading this case. Seems you already know my partner, Alex Casey.
Shoot. Sorry about that, ma'am. I'm Deputy Mulligan. I just figured that, you know, that, Federal agents right here, Thornton. My partner,
And they
Thornton,
can hear you,
down at the
Thornton.
crime scene. He's not what you call the sharpest axe in the shed.
Isn't he?
What do you mean? Are they with you? Oh, shit! They didn't hear me, did they?
It's fine.
What can you tell us about the crime scene?
Tell them about the heart.
I was getting to that, Thornton. Well, we reckon there are some organs that are currently outside the victim's person when they should be, well, you know, inside.
Inside. Yes. I see the dilemma.
Were there any witnesses?
Yeah, a couple out-of-towners. I wonder what they were doing sneaking around the woods at night.
Mention the city folk. It's pretty suspicious.
Not that we have anything against city folk, right, Thornton? But don't worry. Sheriff Breaker took them back to town a while ago.
Sheriff Breaker, she's still around then. Sarah Breaker, we met her in the original game. And something, just before I ask him the next question, that is crazy. So he apparently is my colleague Alex Casey. So this is weird because Alex Casey is the main character in Alan Wake's books. So I don't know how real this is, or if this is somebody's vision already. Very interesting. Yeah, Sarah Breaker, that's cool to know. Her father before her was, of course, sheriff here in Bright Falls. He was also working with the FBI, but he's retired now, so you don't say. Indeed. So, that's already, that strikes me as curious. Also, Saga is an interesting name. And he looks like Max Payne, so I don't know.
I want to see the body. How do we get there?
Oh, sure, that's real simple. Just through the hole in the fence, down the hill towards the lake, around the old convenience store. You can't miss it. Everything's been closed since the area was fenced off. The store, the campground, all of it.
Hey, Mulligan, tell him I'm here waiting. I'll show him around.
They got it, Thornton.
Thornton. Areas closed off by order of the FBC. I've just done a shift there this morning, can you believe it?
There's time to review the facts of the case so far.
Oh,
Make
yes.
sure I'm seeing the clues clearly.
Well, while we're overlooking Cauldron Lake, which is nice.
The Mind Place. My version of the Mind Palace technique. To sift through clues and work the case. Building the Mind Place again for each case. Using each field office as a model in my head. The facts are on the board.
I mean, board aside, look at the jumper. Yeah, forget the board. Look at the jumper. And I don't mean the pattern. I mean, there's fluffy edges to it and everything. Wow. That is pretty cool. I mean, you know, skin and hair, and this is sort of stuff that we've already seen, and that always, it's always exciting to see so much detail. But look at the jumper. I mean, wow. That's just cool. It is marvelous, isn't it? Is anything moving? Those pictures, is it haunted? Quick, press the button. Oh my, Keysport, let's have a look.
Everything we know about the previous murders.
This guy
Taking another look.
doesn't look dissimilar to Rod Shelley up there, top right. The Keysport is a mental technique that allows Saga to analyze clues and progress the investigation. Alright, you can move around. Indeed. You can zoom in and out. Percy Wolf, store owner, bruising, heart removed, strange tattoos. Wendy Davis, teacher, body bloated, large chest wound. And Ted Lane, dentist, stab wounds, bloating, bruising on the wrists. Dun dun. I say. You can now free to navigate the Keysport or leave it by pressing Flint Flonk. Gotcha. Killer profile, post-mortem tattooing of the body. Murder targets have no discernible common traits. Chest trauma resembles animal butchery techniques. Dun dun. It's Northlight, actually. Northlight storytelling technology, they call it. And it was first used actually after Alan Wake. So the first Alan Wake engine they just called the Alan Wake engine. And the remastered version is still done with it, so that all the game logic didn't have to be redone. And then with Quantum Break, they started using their own Northlight engine. And it's, as far as I know, it's not available for other studios to use. It's just for them, so they have in-house engine artists, which is just crazy, crazy. Northlight, that's the one. Isn't it just, Leo, isn't it just? What a coincidence. The Mind Place. It's like the mind string and how to pull it. Map, gotcha. Undiscovered pieces. This is super exciting already. This is exciting. It's currently on sale both on the PlayStation Store and the Epic Store. By the way, if you want to pick it up. And it does work on the Steam Deck. I mean, it'll come out on Steam in like next year or so. Or the year after. But it does work on the Steam Deck with Proton Experimental right now. What are the goals? Get to the crime scene. Good
I
point.
see you're already hard at work, Anderson. Close to cracking it?
We're just getting started. Let's head down the hill to the crime scene.
It's just, the voice is just older than
Fucking nature.
Sam Lake, basically.
Too much sky.
Also, it's just, why not use Director Trench for that? Or use Sam Lake's own voice? I don't know. Do they only have 2 male voice actors? Matthew Peretta and this guy?
Hey, Casey. You putting me in charge. Why now?
Look, Anderson, you're a better detective than I am. You've cracked cases that had the rest of us baffled. I don't want to slow you down.
Are you thinking of retiring? You know what happens to cops who say this is their last case.
Mm-hmm. Real funny, Anderson.
It's just too deep and too old. I don't know. I would have either made the character older or just, you know, give him a different voice. I think I like the voice. I just don't like... I mean, I know Sam Lake needs to be in everything multiple times, but I think it's just not working unless you make him a bit older. An aged version of him would have probably worked better. Bright Falls Virtual Baking Championship. Nice. Very cool. Coffee Bean the dog. Dun dun chaos at Cauldron Lake. Rampage at the rental cabins. Unidentified man attacks vacationers in the dead of night. An idyllic evening of barbecuing and late night fishing was violently disrupted Saturday as the mysterious assailant attacked park visitors, causing chaos and disruption at the cabins. The incident left 3 people injured, one of which has been admitted to the county hospital. As to whether the attacker is still at large, Bright Falls police have yet to make an official statement, leaving local residents in a state of uncertainty. Excellent. Huh. Very exciting. And Mr. Art is here. How's it going, buddy? Happy Sunday. We're currently these 2 FBI agents in Bright Falls. Starting fires is prohibited. Leaving objects of power around is also prohibited. And notice that should be here. I'm coming. I mean, unless, of course, there's things to explore, which I'm sort of thinking of doing.
Stairs are out. You okay to jump down?
I'm not that old.
This looks yuck. That is, you know, also correct. Sometimes when things don't quite make sense, the moment you see them, there might also be another reason for it. That is true. Like, what did we play the other day? Silent Hill. And I remember distinctly when I played the game for the first time, like back like 20 years ago or so, that I thought, oh man, the character acting is so bad. Why does the main character not have any emotion at all? And later on it became obvious that that was meant to be like that. But my first impression was, this is actually, they could have done this better. Turns out later, they did it deliberately. So it could well be that this has happened here as well. So very good point, RJ. Very good point. It could well be. It could well be. Alex Casey. I mean, that is already crazy that he's named the same as the character in the Alan Wake novel. So, Beautiful Mirror Peak. The mountain, mighty mountain in the distance is no other than Mirror Peak, the iconic landmark overlooking Cauldron Lake. From the right angle, its beauty will be reflected on the calm surface of the lake, mirrored in all its inverted glory. Ooh, we all know what that means. That's crazy. The inverted pyramid that makes so much sense in Control. I haven't, Deviant. No, it's it rings a bell. I think on Amazon Prime it sort of came up, but I haven't watched it yet. Dear Fest Coffee from Bright's Diner. I'll put it on the watch list. Thank you for the tip. It's always good to hear these things. Ah. Cauldron Lake's camping grounds. Should we be having a look here? I mean, I know he goes downstairs. I don't know. Are we going to be able to...
I'll be back in a second.
Roger.
I just don't want to leave all these little paths until she doesn't want to go. Oh, what a shame. Are you sure you don't want to go? Because, no, she doesn't want to go. Dang. Fine. Well, go back down then. I just thought this could be interesting. I guess it isn't yet. They couldn't make money fast enough. Everything looks like a haunted cabin here.
To get murdered.
If getting back to nature is your thing.
I guess it isn't yours then, Alex.
Damn.
If that is your real
Should
name.
have brought an umbrella.
I like the rain. The only thing around here that feels like home.
You think the local law had the sense to put up a tarp?
If they did, next coffee's on me.
I like that coffee is a theme in this game. I'm already in love. This is good. Ooh, let me just make a quick phone call to my kid at home because he's not supposed to watch Bright Falls on his own. Thornton, we're coming, man. General Store, Cauldron Lake.
Deputy Thornton, I take it.
That's me, at your service, ready to get this case solved. Now the body's behind the store. Come on, I'll show you.
Do we want to have a look around the store first here? I remember this ice machine
Oh,
from Alan Wake's American Nightmare.
that's so cool. Hunting down psycho serial killers and shootouts with the mob.
You forgot the UFO cover-ups.
Yes, that's true.
Those are real? You guys hiring?
Let's just see this body, shall we?
Ooh, you're gonna roast it yourself? How exciting. I'm hoping we're gonna have time to explore all this a little bit later on. Because, I mean, there's so many things we could be looking at, especially the moment we get a torch, which I'm sure is going to happen at some point. Investigate the crime scene.
We found him on the table. And we didn't touch nothing, you know, procedures and stuff.
No tarp
Thanks,
then.
Deputy.
No tarp.
No tarp!
Okay, let's start by examining our guest of honor. Does this fit the MO of the previous murders?
Well, so,
Step 1. Examine the corpse.
yeah.
Body is positioned on the table.
Indeed it is.
Ritualistic.
Is it? You unlocked your first key image. Ooh, you can place it on the caseboard inside the man place. Then Cauldron Lake murder scene. Ponk, here it
Another
goes.
body turns up just as we arrive in town.
And she has to jump on again. Very
Coincidence?
good. If only my thoughts would work that way, huh? Placing a key image on the caseboard begins a new line of investigation. Ah, with pins and red tape and red yarn and everything. When a key image is placed, it will prompt a new question. Objects are viewable in the caseboard in your goals. Investigate the crime scene. Perfect. I like it. That's going to be helpful. The real ritualistic key posing. There we go. And we're back in the field. Clues. Yes, let's collect clues. This here looks a little bit, actually, like his face. But I guess it's his
Killer
heart.
left the heart right next to the body.
But it looks like his face.
Bruising on the wrist from the cargo straps holding him down.
Indeed, indeed. And
Incised stab wound. Chest cut open. Heart removed.
dang. That is brutal. Consistent with previous murders. I don't know, is it? Shall we put that on here? Aha, that's how it works. Good stuff. And does that also go in here? Yes. Yes. And then this, I suppose, also goes with that. It does!
Heart removed from chest, strapped by the wrists. Definitely matches the previous murders. But this time the heart and the straps were left behind. More clues to work with. This makes 4 murders that we know about.
Indeed. The clues have resolved the open question and unlocked a deduction. As you advance the investigation, new questions will be unlocked, updating your goals. Who's the victim? Who are the killers? Good stuff. I think I can get used to this. This is a really nice addition to the game. Cool.
Who is our victim? Who killed him?
Well, indeed.
Need to find more clues.
Well, perhaps he knows. Have you identified the victim? Indeed, yes. He looks all wet. And his jacket is all wet as well.
Any idea who the victim is?
Oh, I sure do. His name is Nightingale. He was FBI. He came to town about 13 years ago. I haven't heard a word about him since. Well, until now.
We've met him.
Robert Nightingale?
Oh, yes. You probably knew him. Brothers in arms. Oh, and sisters.
The murderer is a frustrated 3D artist. You knew the victim? Spill the beans, man.
Who our victim?
Well, I didn't recognize him in his current state. But yeah, I ran into him a few times at Quantico. Never worked any cases together. After his partner got killed in the field, he went off the deep end. Got the boot pretty quick after that.
So what happened to Nightingale after the Bureau let him go?
I only know the rumors. Depression led to booze, booze led to paranoia. He got some wild ideas in his head, chased ghosts until he fell off the map. Guess he ended up here.
I bet there's more to that story.
But no happy ending.
Are they both wearing earpieces? They are, aren't they? Like wireless headphones or something, I'm thinking. So we're not allowed to look at her from the front. Oh, actually, hang on. Maybe in photo mode. Let's try that out. Yes, I like it. Oh no, she isn't anymore. He is. Maybe it's only on one side, potentially. I thought I saw that in her. Oh yeah. So maybe they're just like communication devices or something. So that they can, that would make sense that they can talk even when they're separated. Alice's photo. There's a closer look at our murder victim here. Robert Nightingale, as I live and breathe. Right. Hemingway, that's true. Oh, macro, really? Portrait? What does that mean? Evidence photo. Oh, right, I see. That is very cool. And Alice photo. What is Alice photo? That Alice photo, now we know. It's the black and white horror creepy crazy one. Who is Alice, huh? Take picture. Perfect. It's night vision. Oh, there's also effects. Oh my goodness, they really went to town on this. Yeah, baby. 1x1, 5x4, 2x1. Oh, nice. Height interface. That is pretty cool. So he's been missing since 2010. I think that's when we saw him last. I think so too.
Nightingale went missing 13 years ago. 2010.
The same as all the other victims.
Certainly fits the pattern. Makes me wonder what was going on that year.
Probably something this town wants to forget.
Defo, mate. Defo. I hear you, Leo. I spend a lot of time in photo mode. It's just you can go up close to all the objects and have a look around. It's just so cool. I think for 3D artists, photo mode is an incredible tool. Examine all the characters and stuff.
Multiple killers.
Yeah, maybe. Oh, you can go and do that subtle zoom in as well. That's cool. Multiple killers. There's some little cooler left over here. And looks like a camera tripod.
Someone left in a hurry. Knocked the tripod over.
Interesting.
Was it for a camera?
Indeed, and for reference pictures. Yes, I agree. I agree.
Someone was drinking beer. They spent time here, waiting.
It's really cool. If you have something that inspires you and you take pictures like that, and then you go, say, into Blender and you model this. Very exciting stuff. It's good to have references. So, what have we got? Multiple sets of footprints. Casey, that was the victim. Let's put him over here. Yes. Haha. I trust Casey's read on people. Sounds like our victim wasn't mentally stable. Nope, he was a Fruit Loop. And he doesn't really look like...
Ex-FBI. Came to Bright Falls 13 years ago.
He doesn't really look like the FBI agent here. I mean, he looks a little bit like it, but it's a terrible mugshot, I have to say. This is for later. Multiple sets of footprints. Oh, that's for the killers, isn't it? Yes. That has photo mode as well. I didn't know that. I haven't. I liked the photo mode in Cyberpunk, but I haven't played the game much. It wasn't my cup of tea. Maybe I need to give it another couple of years and you know, play it when I'm retired. When I'm picking it up for a tenner, I might go and I might do that. I gave it back. I had the original copy when it first came out, and I played it for a few weeks, and it was not my cup of tea. So I got a full refund, which was very nice of them. Thank you, Humble Bundle. Humble were great. I bought Redfall in 23, and I've just filed a claim with them because the studio was dismantled, and the DLC packs that I prepaid for, were never made available. The Bethesda said you should have a refund for that, but because I bought it through Humble, I had to contact Humble to do that, and they were very kind to do that. Give me a refund, partial refund, after a year and a half. That is very nice.
Was he killed here or brought here after?
Good question. Do you know? Is there anything else to figure out here? I mean, there was the convenience store, I suppose. Charms. Let you equip charms to enhance Saga's abilities. Ah, interesting. So it goes a little bit into the RPG direction, doesn't it? Learn more about the killer. Investigate the crime scene. Well. What's nearby?
I think I saw something.
Really?
It'll only take a minute.
I'll wait here.
That's the communication devices. That makes sense. Starting fires prohibited as well as impossible. But this isn't really the crime scene, is it? Oh, this is the convenience store? Yes, convenience store. Let's have a look. And we have a flashlight. All right.
Anderson. Hey, let's get back to work over here.
They left
Yes,
a lot
sir.
of garbage. Not the fastidious type.
So they basically slept here then. I think this is part of the crime scene, almost. I mean, this was their hideout, wasn't it? Now it's my hideout. Someone left their pants here. Jam. Breadsticks. Oh, I'm sure they're still good. I'm sure they're still okay. Don't worry about it. And it was moving. Did you see it? It's haunted. It was haunted. Yeah, exactly. It'll only take a minute. 5 hours later. So I didn't find anything at the convenience store. Dun dun. Monday. Some suspicious activity spotted. The fielder thought he saw movement in the bushes. It's haunted. Footprints around the area were found, but some were compromised by the fielder. Note to self, train the fielder. Nothing to report. Hunters out after dark. Poachers heard some gunshots. Not one of ours. Gonna keep an eye on these people. They could get more than they bargained for out here. That... I don't think that's their report, is it? You and I. Oh my god. At least they could do that washing here as well. CSI Bright Falls Edition. Exactly. It's a bit what it feels like. Do you remember those old CSI video games? Because I do. They were sort of cool when CSI Las Vegas was at their height. And Miami had just started. I think they brought out a video game.
Hey, Casey. What's the far's favorite shape?
Please, Anderson. Just one case without the
A triangle.
I don't get it.
Yes, you do.
You do. We all get it. It's just not very good. So there's more to explore here, you think?
Still in one piece, Anderson. Forest can be a dangerous place.
Indeed.
I want to walk around for a minute.
You know where to find me.
This isn't the crime scene either, but... Hit the button, hit the button. Was there a button? I didn't see that. This is a button. Dun dun. Lake House. Federal Bureau of Control Research Department. Oh my.
Hello, this is Agent Anderson and Agent Casey, FBI. We'd like to come in and ask a few questions pertaining to an investigation.
As if they can agree to that.
Not currently available. Access is restricted without their permission.
Nice talking to you too.
The good voiceover artist wasn't available that day, so we just had the office boy do it and phone it in. Yeah, why am I not surprised? Federal Bureau of Control. That is the Cauldron Lake monitoring station I've been hearing so much about. Of course I'm not going to let you in, Saga. Time to call a judge and get a bloody warrant. Oh, that was the cabin inspector joke. Now I get it. Whew, I thought I had missed a button. It does happen in the heat of the moment. I tell you, there's a big difference when you play a game for the first time on your own, or you basically if you play a game on your own, or if you play it on stream, because there's just so many things that you miss.
They really don't want people coming in here.
But they do have a door, so I have a feeling I'm gonna have a look at that later. Yeah, Chris knows this as well. It's called stream blindness. Menus that are blatantly obvious, and you're sitting there. I'm not seeing it. It's invisible to me. It's like the oldest house.
Welcome back, Anderson.
It's encouraged to miss it. Yeah, it's a very different experience. Ooh, what happened here?
I'm gonna go check something out. Be right back.
Got it.
He had an axe. Yes, Chris, where are you? Where's the Chris? How was your... Speaking of Chris, how was your Christmas? art. Garden professional. Did you do anything nice?
A creepy twig sculpture?
Oh, they said they were like guardians of the trees or whatnot. Maybe this was their headquarters. Definitely the same brand of beer. Somebody had coffee. Oh, inverted and uninverted pyramid. Saga Anderson, FBI. Freeze! And that's the deer head. With the wafty hair and everything. Is it moving? It's moving, isn't it?
Hey there, Mr. Deer. You remind me of a dream I had.
Was it where the deer head was sort of half in the water and the reflection was on the other side and then the camera panned the other way around? That was a good shot. Stop existing, Mr. Deer. It's 10:10. Clock seller once told me all his clocks are set to 10:10 because it just looks the most pleasing when you have the hands on the clock like that. And right he is. Ah, definitely been sleeping here. Ooh, what have we here? Let this be a warning to you fellow trespassers. They say the lake is a caldera, something formed by an erupting volcano or that sinkholes it leaves in its wake. But what if it's not true? What if it's something else, something less natural and much more man-made, intentional? I say the lake's not formed, it's designed, and it has a purpose. The lake is a hiding place. Beneath the calm surface lies a secret machinery ready to be activated at the press of a button. And the people with the button, they're in that big house by the lake preparing. I know it. First drawing, waterline. And it looks a bit like a wine glass underneath it. Real caldera is made from a volcano, and then we have the lava. Second drawing, waterline, engineered structure, and then strange machines on the... I'm not sure. Doing well, Nate. Thank you for asking. How are you doing? I think this cabin is haunted. Things are moving in here. I've just seen the picture frame jump up. Doing very well. How about you?
Flashbacks. Remember Ohio?
Sure. The North Side slasher. But that case was completely different.
The trees, Anderson. He hid the bodies in the forest.
Did he? Sadly, we were not in Ohio. So somebody clue us up. Even better now that you're here. Totally correct. Ooh, cooler.
Wonder what's inside.
Confused.
I should take a look around for a way to open this thing.
Follow these steps. Wash your hands. Take chicken out of fridge. Take a nap. This must be the fridge. And this must be that key combination lock. Huh. And of course it doesn't have numbers. It's got strange symbols on it. How many are we talking about? 10. Well, let's see. How do we get back to the... Oh no, like this? Wasn't there a button that we press to just get the map? I mean, I'm sure I can go do this, but I'm sure there's sort of a shortcut to that, I'd imagine. In and out. That's the one, okay. I always forget that on the PlayStation 5 controller, this trackpad in the middle is actually split into 2 zones. And to me, it's always like one zone, so it acts as one button, but that's not quite the case. They make it actually 2 buttons. So the left one is the map, and the right one is, I don't know, something else, I think. There we go. The right one is to go into the mind map place, and the left one is in fact the map directly. Gotcha. Right, I saw that as well. the symbols on the walls, but I haven't seen anything that would spell out a code. Like, we need 3 in a row. I mean, it could be as simple as this is the top, this is the middle, and this
Did you know
is the
this
bottom.
entire area is inside a caldera? This whole mountain used to
Could
be an
be.
active volcano. Imagine the force it took to carve this crater out of the earth. Calderas are pretty rare, so be sure to take it in.
So, essentially, we're standing in the gaping maw of hell.
You got it. I used to love geology when I was in school. I helped Logan build a great baking soda volcano for her science fair.
Cheating on a science fair? That's almost a crime, Anderson.
I'm not gonna say no to quality time with a volcano. I mean, my daughter.
Now, without my notebook, I'm not going to remember that combination. I think, was it this and then that? Was that it? Yeah, maybe not. I'm going to have to write it down. She's talking to her agent pal, exactly. Technically Sam Lake. Let me go get my book so I can make, like, you know, drawings and stuff. Very important. Jay's secret book with lots of things inside. Oh yeah, with this is the these are all the things that we did with Silent Hill. Yes, same thing. It's really cool when they do that. It's very immersive. Okay, so this we reckon that's these two symbols followed by whoops, followed by that, so followed by, oh come on, followed by this. Let's see if that is what we can type in. What I like is that it's just such a calm start.
Logan's birthday is coming up. I need toy ideas.
Toys.
Toys?
She's 14, Casey.
Okay, so what do I get her?
Get her a book. Something weird and dark. Maybe that'll
Alan
get her
Wake,
back
perhaps.
into reading.
It didn't open it, so that was not the correct combination. I have a feeling we're going to get something more clear. I like that it's very calm to begin with, because at the moment it looks like an adventure game and story is building up and all. Whereas Alan Wake 1 is just hack and slash from the get-go with a bit of story, so I like this.
Large amount of blood on the table.
Indeed it is.
The victim died here.
Really?
I think that's everything. For now,
Really?
at least.
Mm-hmm. Anything clicking yet?
Not sure.
Well,
Need to think about it.
let's think about it on the deduction wall thing. How do we even get there? How come I can't go into my mind place anymore? A minute ago I could. Indeed. Let's do it. What clues have you got? Heavy blood splatter on table. Well, that should go with this. Yes.
Boot prints indicating multiple killers. Quite the party.
Indeed. Messy scene, crime of passion, predetermined. Predetermined. I mean, they were waiting, weren't they? Learn more about the killer. Tripod found near body. Oh, we can do that now, can we? Excellent. So that... Does that not go here? Ah, there we go. Looks new. Bought by the killers. Why? To mount a camera? Weird snuff film? Indeed. Same thing with this.
They planned for the murder to happen here.
Indeed.
The time with equipment ready. They were waiting for him. But why Nightingale? He's been missing for 13 years. Why here? Why now?
I mean, what has Nightingale been doing for the last 13 years as well? Has he been living in Night Springs?
The subject's head.
Bright
See
Falls?
What they saw. Feel what they felt. Use whatever I know about them to guide my intuition to a revelation. Piece it together.
You can use profiling inside Saga's mind place to get inside the heads of suspects and victims. Let's do it! Using her intuition, Saga can discover new clues by profiling people of interest. Cool! Well, there's coffee. There's breakfast menu. Anything else? We just click on him and boom.
Nightingale was chosen as the victim. Why?
Flip the switch. It goes click. Lights are off. But somebody's home. Somebody's home.
This wasn't some random act of violence. This was a ritual. And Nightingale a component. They didn't see him as a person. More like a container for something.
But also, where's he been? Has he been in the dark place? Has the darkness swallowed him up? Then why does he come back after 13 years? I don't get it. This is exciting.
Agent Nightingale has been MIA for 13 years.
Exactly.
How did he end up here?
Where's he been?
Up from the lake that's not a lake. It's dark. He was there too. You are not allowed in the lake until he says otherwise.
Robert Nightingale came from the lake before his murder.
That is so true, RJ. Weird snuff film as opposed to the normal snuff film. It's so true. So, was that the deduction? Possibly. Was it the deduction? I can't tell. Do we need to do more mind stuff? How do I go back in my mind place? And she carries the flashlight inside the room as well. Very important. Nightingale came from Cauldron Lake. So that would go with the victim, I'd say. No. What shame. Victim came from... Oh, there. Okay, got you. This goes here. Aha! I can feel that Nightingale came from the lake. But why now after 13 years? Indeed. I want to know that as well. And what have we got here? Investigate the crime scene. Check the lake shore. Ah, cases. Previous murders. Ah.
The lake is connected to Nightingale somehow. Casey, let's take a look down by the lake.
Let's.
Lead
Come
the
on.
way.
Sounds good. This way, right?
Right.
Okay.
Yeah, this way.
I'll just
Great voice, buddy.
Thanks, Thornton. You've been just so helpful.
This one of your hunches, Anderson? Did something happen at the lake?
I think Nightingale came up from that direction. From the lake.
Yes.
Probably looking for shelter. Safety. They were waiting for him.
When you're
And
ready,
stuff.
I'd love to hear what you put together so far.
Sure. It's not that complicated. Nightingale was out in the woods alone at night, possibly nude. The killers knew he was here, ambushed him, dragged him to the campgrounds, strapped him to the table, cut his heart out. But then they were interrupted by those witnesses, the Bookers. The job is unfinished.
That seems pretty complicated to me. What was this guy doing skinny dipping at this time of year?
Haven't
Wow.
figured that part out yet.
Mm-hmm.
Is this
Lots
a
of answers for us to
manuscript
find.
page?
I didn't know trees got that big.
There's a piece of paper on the ground.
Indeed.
Tracks. Barefoot. Nightingales?
What's the piece of paper
They
say?
come out from under the boulder.
It makes no sense.
No, it doesn't. Why can't we pick the page up? Oh, we do. Okay. Gotcha. Wafty paper, moves and stuff.
A page full of text on one side. Not a printout. Written with a typewriter. Old school. Lines scratched out and edits added with a pen.
Mm-hmm. Like a manuscript. Page of a story. Killer left a message.
It's for us. The text is about us.
Oh, it's from an
The
Alex
victim was
Casey
one of
novel.
their own. FBI Special Agent Robert Nightingale.
Yes.
And then there was the page they found. The first step down into terrifying depths.
Reading
the
the words. These words felt like a message.
Felt like a message.
Someone knew they were here. Someone playing a game with them. An invitation. How could they not accept?
Even if they knew it would end up hurting them. Someone's been watching us.
Playing a sick game with us.
You were right. This is right up my alley. Nightingale came this way. Either he
It's
dropped
also
this
right up
page,
mine.
or the killers left it for us.
Alan is back, baby.
I should profile Nightingale about this page.
You do that. Profile Nightingale about this page. Let's do that. Alan is back, baby. The page.
We found a page in the woods. A story about these events. What is Nightingale's role in this?
I carry his words close to my chest now. Inside, the awful truth. You must dig it out.
Something was put inside him. In his chest. I must find out what.
And the killers complained about the fact that something was missing. Like, where is the other stuff? Interesting. Shame we can't run while we're in the cabin here. Murder at Cauldron Lake. Footprints emerging from under the rock. That's gonna go here as well. Trail has gone cold. And that doesn't go here. What a shame. Does it go here? Yes. Good stuff.
I think he came from the lake. But his tracks make no sense.
Huh. Nightingale has something hidden inside of him. Does this go here?
Yeah.
Yes. Yes. I like it. And that also goes here. Perfect.
Found all I can here. Time to properly examine the body. See what I can find inside.
Wafty sweater and everything. It's good stuff. All right. Manuscript pages. I like it.
Casey, I think something's been put inside Nightingale's body. Let's tell the deputies to get the body to the town morgue.
Okay.
Let's do it. Oh yeah, I'm in charge. I forgot. That means you don't do anything. That means I just do
Whoever
all the
wrote
work.
that page made sure it read like a story. Like a scene from a thriller.
I hate all of it. The text said we'd find more. I believe it.
But what's the purpose? They're twisting events to create their own narrative. To do what? Entertain some fantasy? Projecting their desires?
It's much deeper than that, love.
Characters or the audience? A witch with no heart. A strange echo of owl murder.
Isn't it just? Interesting. It's getting dark. My flashlight isn't strong enough. Should have upgraded to the LED version. Ow, it's too bloody cheap. What's this? Let's take a look at this. Should you be investigating this by yourself?
I'll be back in a second.
Roger.
Roger that. Oh, this is the witch's hut that we've just read about, right? Here lived the witch of Cauldron Lake. Beware, her spirit may still haunt this place. Dun dun. We can't go in there, can we? Because this wafts is as creepy. I have a feeling, Nate, all these things, all these creepy things, they're probably going to happen later. That isn't looking great, is it? Is anything moving? I'm the cabin inspector. Bit of rope. Flare gun. That's not a flare gun. What a shame. It's not a big house, is it? But it's a very small jar, this. I think that scale isn't quite correct here. That should be a little bit bigger. But it's fine. Sam's down there. Sam, I'll be back in a second. I'm just gonna walk over the rickety little bridge here. And have a look what we've got here. Oh. Mitch told me today that her family's moving away. This sucks. I haven't even told her that I like her yet. What's the point anymore? She said her parents want to get better jobs and get her to a better school in a big city. I guess that's fair. Who wants to stay in Bright Falls? So I told her. She said, thanks. Fucking kill me. Oh dear, that isn't... didn't go so well, did it? I snuck out last night again. Went to the big house by the lake instead of just watching it from here like I always do. Instead of just sitting around like I always do. Screw that! Anyway, something weird is going on down there. I'm going to find out what. Going to go back there tomorrow with better gear. I bet I can find a way inside that building. Take some photos. It's gonna be epic! Oh, batteries. Batteries! Are they Energizer though? That's it. That's it. Ooh, what's this? That's nothing. Looks like stuff we could be picking up. All-purpose glue and stuff. Very nice looking game, I have to say. Creepy sounding game as well. That's it? There's nothing else here? Well, there's nothing else here then. Oh, hang on.
Kid's lunchbox?
It looks like a burial ground, really, with the stones on the outside.
An
Cold
Alex
case.
Casey movie lunchbox.
Oh, come on,
Casey
really?
hates the endless jokes about coincidentally having the same name as a fake detective. He hates those cheesy crime books, but he really hates the movies.
Coincidence? I don't think it's a coincidence at all. It was bright Gordon Ramsay falls. Very funny. Have you posted that video yet? Nate and I, Julia, Nate and I, we were outside Gordon Ramsay's new restaurant here in the neighborhood. And Nate recorded a great video. If you have it, please post it. I can't wait to listen to it. You didn't think the movies were that bad? I don't think I've ever seen a movie. I have. Am I making this? Is this a correct? Am I making that connection rightly? There's in Quantum Break, somewhere at the very beginning of the game, isn't there a trailer on one of the TVs for something like, I thought it was a bit of an X-Files episode at that point. Wasn't Sam Lake with a woman in that trailer as FBI agents? Do you remember that? That makes me want to play Quantum Break now to make that connection. I think that could have been a premonition, a precursor to what's happening right now here. Oh, man. Yeah, post it. Post it, Nate. We have to look into Quantum Break at the beginning. Sam Lake would never play an FBI agent. Maybe it was a control agent then. I don't recall the details, but I do remember that there was a trailer at the beginning of the game that may have even been like a trailer for an Alex Casey movie. That's possible. I know things can get a little crazy around here, but if you're ever feeling scared, just remember that Alan is watching over us. Is he though? Manuscript fragments. I have a feeling Alan has his own troubles right now. Weapon upgrade, huh? Oh, you can make your gun better. We don't even have a gun yet. And we only have one fragment so far. But hey, if ever we have 18, we could hold down the fire button and make it an auto-rifled thing. That is great. Weapon upgrade. That is quite the wine collection here.
Casey's favorite brand. Tastes terrible.
How do we... Why do you have Casey's favorite single pot stilled whiskey over here? May I ask? Does he often come to your mind place? Water cooler. This isn't the haunted water cooler from Control, is it? Also, it's empty. It's Nordic water. I wonder, because this is basically just happening in her head, right? This isn't real. This is just she retreats into this. This wasn't done with AI at all, was it? No, this is a real photo.
If only the rest of the Bureau knew what a softie Casey is.
HPD Logan? Huh. Yeah, exactly, because we get out and we're back in the real world. Fascinating. Right, exactly. Control was arty, definitely. It was just something.
This entire area is inside a caldera. This whole mountain used to be an active volcano. Imagine the force it took to carve this crater out of the earth. Calderas are pretty rare, so be sure to take it in.
So, essentially, we're standing in the gaping maw of hell.
You got it.
You got it, buddy.
I loved geology when I was in school. I helped Logan build a great baking soda volcano.
Yeah, you've said that already.
Cheating on a science fair? That's almost a crime, Anderson.
I'm not gonna say no to quality time with a volcano. I mean, my daughter.
Can't go any further. Water's too deep.
You should consider... She's oh my god, really? You should consider a little boat. You're gonna have the squidgiest feet in a minute, I tell you. Also, I think I'm stuck. I don't think it was anything I took seriously when I played the game. It's been many years since I've played Quantum Break. I don't think I've ever played it in its entirety. I just remember that there was one of those little film snippets. We must replay it. Camping do's and don'ts. Ooh. Batteries and painkillers. All right. Give him to Max Payne over there. I guess this is where we're supposed to go. Where is the murder site? Witch's hut? And we're supposed to go down there, so we just keep going then. Oh no, that's just my cursor here. Dang. FPC station. Locked door. I don't know where we're supposed to go, to be brutally honest. Return to Bright Falls. Oh, ask a deputy to move the body. Dang! I should have... I thought I'm going to explore down by the lake. I thought that's what I was supposed to do. Let's go back to Mr. Deputy Thornton over there. We'll need those later, yes, I'm sure we do. Howdy there, Thornton. How you doing? Can you take body back to the morgue? If you's all got something like a morgue down here. There he is. Sam, wait for me.
Maybe I should call David. See how Logan's doing.
They're fine,
Who's David?
Anderson. What's got you so worried?
I just feel bad being gone so long. I've never taken
It's
a
only
case this far
been
from them.
1 hour.
Managed without you for a few days.
Hey, you made it back. Good.
Welcome back, Anderson.
I hope you didn't get stuck in any of those big puddles.
I
Crazy
nearly
flooding
did,
down
as you
there,
can
huh?
tell from my
Just
pants.
like I said.
Deputy, I want the body taken back to town for a proper examination ASAP.
Stat.
Well, sure, but the coroner won't be back in town for another week after Deerfest.
Not a problem. I'll do it myself.
Oh, and Sheriff Breaker called to say he's got the bookers at the Oh Dear Diner in town. Oh, and I've got a key to the gate. It's a shortcut back to the parking lot just up
Oh,
the hill.
sweet. Thank you kindly, Thornton. Much appreciated. Got the shortcut key now, huh?
Let's get the car, drive to Bright Falls, and talk to these witnesses, the bookers.
The bookers.
A cup of coffee.
Let's try
me
that
too.
shortcut the deputy mentioned.
Sounds good.
Where is the shortcut again? I'm a little bit handicapped when it comes to directions. Is it like... Could that be it? The locked door? Could be. Let's try it out. Oh, there he is. So that might be it.
Did you get lost, Anderson?
Well, you could help, you know. Shortcut key. Oh my god, this is great!
Seems
FBC?
like a nice town so far.
This is the
Nice
FBI!
Pretty woods. Cute lodge we got set up in. We should go for a hike if we get a
Lodge.
chance.
Now you're just being mean, Anderson.
Deputies aren't exactly up to the task, but hopefully the sheriff will be more helpful.
Not a surprise about the deputies. Doubt they see much stuff this gruesome.
Could it be that the sheriff isn't actually Sarah Walker anymore? That it's a different sheriff now? It's definitely not her dad, so that would be also 13 years ago. Hey, hang on a minute, we need to have a look at this. This is the secret listening post we've been hearing so much about.
I'll look around. See you in a bit.
Take your time.
Do not touch, the station is property of the FPC. Well, with the FBI, that's almost... We've got two initials in common there. It's gonna be fine. Hiya!
A lunchbox again.
Another lunchbox.
Who's leaving these out here?
Well, indeed. We're all in this together, hero. Have a heroic day. Is that how it works? Is that how it works? Oh. This is so cool. It's like playing a continuation of Control. It's really cool. I love this. That is just so cool. Come on, we can go.
Can't fit the clues all together yet. Heart removed, tripod, tracks leading to a dead end.
Yes.
For a camera?
Yes, for a camera.
Snuff film?
Maybe. And why take out his heart just to throw it away?
To stuff in something for us to find.
Stuff something in. They were looking for something, weren't they? And it wasn't there, clearly. So that means, where did it go? Was it ever there to begin with? Did they just think it was going to be there? Will they need to wait for another victim? This way, is it? Excellent. Sacrifice! Hello! Anderson. Saga Anderson. It's a very good name. It's like Broderick Northmore.
Here we are. Let's drive back to town and meet the sheriff at the diner.
What's this over here? It's just a rock. Or this is the tarp. No, it's not a tarp, it's rock. It's fine. It's fine, I'm coming. You're driving, right? You driving? I've got wet pants, I should get changed. Or not. Well, you know what they say. If it's not on camera, it didn't happen.
I've never seen killers reach out so directly before.
Damn impressive work so far.
Can't be said for you, Sam.
Technique, these hunches were moving fast.
I wasn't sure about taking a case so far from home, but I'm thrilled to be here for this mystery.
Woohoo! And I think we're gonna leave it here for today. Because this feels
Swing by the
like...
lodge to get anything from the field office?
No, I'm all set.
I'll park there anyway. I want to walk to the diner, get a feel for the town.
We're gonna have a look at this tomorrow. This is exciting. Feels like a different chapter is beginning. Man, this looks absolutely stunning. It's a lot of fun if you're into the lore. I like that it's more of a story thing rather than hack and slash right now.
Just up the
So
waterfront. Shouldn't keep the sheriff and our witnesses waiting.
super exciting. You smell coffee, I smell the bathroom, and I'm gonna see you back here tomorrow at 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Maybe a little bit beforehand, maybe a little bit later. Don't know yet. But hey, this was funky. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate you all being here. And I hope I'll see you again tomorrow. I'm going to try to stream every day, including the 31st and the 1st. If I can make it. If not, then, I'm just, hanging comatose on the couch. It's been such a nice time hanging out with you. Have a wonderful evening, and I'll see you very soon. Take care. Bye-bye.